Hello, second graders. Miss Atako here, and welcome to day 2 of The Bear and the Bee. In our last lesson, we learned about story elements. Remember, those are the things that make up a story. In the beginning, we see the setting and the characters. In the middle, we see a problem and how the characters respond. At the end, we see if the problem was solved and what the solution was. And because we're reading fables, all of them will have a central message. That's like the lesson. What did you learn from the story? When you're watching on your own, you can click right here to review with a video. We read a fable called The Bear and the Bee. Remember, a fable is a short tale that teaches us a lesson. Fables are a type of fiction. Fiction has characters, a setting, and a story with a beginning, middle, and end. Remember that fiction and nonfiction are like opposites. Fiction stories are made up, and nonfiction stories have true facts. We talked about the story elements in The Bear and the Bee. The setting is where the story takes place. That was in the forest. The main character are the people or animal that the story is about. That was Big Bear and Little Bee. The problem or challenge is something difficult that the characters struggle with, something that's hard for them. Little Bee's problem was that he buzzed too close to Big Bear and woke him up. Big Bear responded by saying, "You know, I could kill you with my giant claws," but he let him live. Now Big Bear had a problem too. His problem was that he was going to get shot by a hunter. Little Bee responded by buzzing over to the hunter and in his ear. The solution is how the problem is fixed. The hunter cried, "Leave me alone," because Little Bee buzzed in his ear. The central message is what the author is trying to teach us. This is also called the lesson or the moral. In The Bee and the Bear, the lesson was that even little things can make a big difference. Now it's your turn. You will click here and choose one of the fables to read. I'll show you what they look like in just a second. When you're done reading your fable, you will go back to Google Classroom and complete the story element sort for whichever fable you chose. Last but not least, click Turn In so your teacher can check your work. Now let's see what those fables look like. When you click on this link right here, it will take you to this page. There are two fables, The Grasshopper and the Ant, or The Boy Who Cried Wolf. You have a few options for reading this. You can either read it to yourself, and if you do that, I suggest you click Present so that it's a little bit bigger. You can also click down here to watch a video of the fable, or you can click here to listen to Miss Atako read the fable. When you get done reading whichever one you chose, you will go to the story element sort on Google Classroom. If you chose the grasshopper and the ant, your sort will look like this. It has a story again, just in case you need to go back to it. And then here are the sort pieces. You drag and drop them just like we did with The Bear and the Bee. The Boy Who Cried Wolf sort looks like this. Same thing that we've already done. All right, second graders, I know you're up for the challenge. We can't wait to see your awesome work. Bye!